let's start off with Coastside Roleplay. Coastside Roleplay was officially founded in 2018. People will try and hate on Coastside. We make something successful that they've tried to make successful but failed in. Coastside is changing. Yeah, I'm 21 years old, such as visit American countries like New York, LA, or California.
Every little thing you do, it gets me thinking. By another shot, you got me drinking. Girl, you shut me down and there's no witness. Got me in my feels, she would never listen.
Welcome back to my channel. My name is KingGamer314, and if you're new here, don't forget to go down below, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment your famous video somewhere, and you will get a shout out in my next video. It has been a very long time since we've done a video sitting down like this, probably about a year ago. Since then, the last video I done was a very long time ago. So I do like this content, I definitely enjoy it, but we're gonna get in with this. So we're just gonna get in with this video, really. We're gonna cut everything short and try and keep it as simple as possible. You might see below your screen that my hands will move. It's just something that I tend to do when I'm explaining something or I'm talking. I do a lot of hand movements. So if you see my hands moving or my head moving, that tends to mean I'm trying to explain something, and I just guess it's my way of explaining things in the most easiest way. I just tend to do a lot of movement. Anyway, let's get into this video. So you've come because you want to find out about Coastside Roleplay and myself. Well, let's start off with Coastside Roleplay. Coastside Roleplay was officially founded not by myself, it was founded by someone else in 2018. So Coastside has been around for a very long time. I took over the Coastside brand in about 2020 and have been running Coastside for about 3 years since then. Coastside has shut down and reopened under so many different management. Obviously, we're now open in 2022 with a brand new management. Obviously myself, Nate, Aaron, and Hugo, who is the current management of Coastside Roleplay. There's a lot of speculation around Coastside and how we do things, and I mean, it's very interesting to see because no one really knows how we do things, and people like to speculate on how we do things, which I really find funny, and people will try and hate on Coastside for how Coastside is and try and tarnish Coastside as a community because it's more successful than a community that they've tried to run, which really makes me laugh. Like, we've had previous people or members or staff that have left or been terminated from the community, which is really just removed from the community because they're just not fit to be in the community, and those people tarnish our reputation as a server because we make something successful that they've tried to make successful but failed in. And I mean, hats off to you guys for trying, but you failed. It hasn't worked for you, so don't try and tarnish what we've got, because ultimately I know how it works and I know what I'm doing. So the constant hate that you want to throw at Coastside is not going to affect us as a server, because we're not going to retaliate to your hate that you want to throw at us. Like, I've not come out about the hate that Coastside's got or the things that people have said about us, because there's no point. It's just all stuff that people want to say that has no evidence behind it, which they want me to try and come out and say, oh, this has been said, this has been said, this has been said, and then there's nothing behind those, so they're just false. It's like, provide me something where you've got substantial evidence.
Your Honor, the defendant was found. Objection, lack of evidence.
Against it, and I will talk about it, but other than that, I'm not going to go into detail. And obviously, releasing secrets about Coastside is very difficult because obviously some information I can't share because it's members' data, which I'd never share a member's personal data. We store a lot of data about members, obviously their names, their email addresses, lots of personal information that obviously is personal to them, which we would never share because it goes against the Data Protection Act in any kind of country or any state. So that information would never be shared. So if you're looking for someone's address, I'm not going to give it to you. We don't store addresses anyway. I mean, there's no reason to us having someone's address. We'd have their email address, but we wouldn't hand that out to someone unless it was a law enforcement people or something like that. But they would need official reasons behind requesting that email or that information. We wouldn't just hand it out to them without some sort of reasoning behind it, because there has to be a protection in place protecting everyone that is a part of Coastside. Removing members' data, obviously members have the right to get their data removed, but ultimately it's still, we have the right to hold up members' data if we feel like it's necessary. If someone came to me and said, I want my data removed because I feel like you're going to use it, if they've been terminated from the community for reasons of that they've tried to DDoS us, they've tried to ruin the security of Coastside. We wouldn't remove their information from our servers or our database for 90 days. That's our right. We have that right. Any member that signs up, they agree to terms of service that is stated when signing up. So you agree to give us that data for 90 days and we can hold it when you leave for 90 days. Coastside is changing again from our major change that we've done. We're not really changing it majorly, we're just going to revamp a little few things. There's definitely going to be a change to the infrastructure of Coastside from how it is now, and it's just basically to improve how it is now to something a bit better. So we're just trying to figure out something that is unique to Coastside still, but is definitely going to accomplish by improving us as a community. Obviously with Coastside we're always going to keep our servers to a minimal, so we don't have high streaming assets in the server at any time. This is so that obviously the people that want to come on to our servers and play that have low-end PCs can come on and play, because we don't want to have the servers streaming high assets and the cars that look really, really good for our benefit, and then people that have low-end computers that can't afford to buy high-end can't come and roleplay. You know, we want to be able to have a wide range of people, from people that have low-end PCs to people that have very high-end PCs. Obviously, we were DDoSed by people, which means that basically they attacked our server, our Discord server, so we did lose a substantial amount of people. Obviously, we're trying to rebuild the community from where it got to, back to obviously more people in the community, because like I say, we lost quite a few due to those people that wanted to just ruin the server. At the end of the day, 5M servers always have their problems of people trying to accuse them of something, and that is just like a reputation that they will get, and it comes with everything really. A business, a brand, a community. Obviously, you go look at reviews on a business or brand, they've always got hate. You come over to any YouTuber, any influencer, any media influencer, they've always got hate. You go look at any community, they've always got hate. You can't do anything in life without having those people that don't agree with what you do. Like, if you want to come over to my channel and be like, oh, I hate you, fine, that's fine. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I never told that person to come and comment that. I never told that person to click on my channel and watch the video and then tell me that they didn't like it. I mean, that if you don't like it, don't like it. That's fine. Just leave. So there's definitely a lot about Coastside that people want to probably know. And I mean, one thing is probably, so even starting a Coastside, like a server like Coastside or any server that is a 5M server, obviously it definitely comes down to money, because you've got to be able to afford to pay for a server. So this is here, well, I'm going to put it here somewhere, is how much that I made, I spent on Coastside. From this year, 2022 to 2023, the price here is how much that I spent on Coastside, and on this side of me, I'm going to put how much I made back. So yeah, you can see a difference. I know that I've made nothing back from Coastside, so I know what number is over here, but I have no idea what number is over here because I haven't worked out yet. So it's going to be in the video though, but I know that I've made nothing back from Coastside, not at all, not even a single penny. We have no way that we make money from Coastside, as we don't get any sort of donations, we don't get members to pay for any sort of thing in Coastside. The reason behind donation is not because we're too small of a server to receive donations. We have never had the donations open for members, and this is because it goes against the 5M terms of service. You can't actually donate to any 5M server. It's against their terms of service. Somehow, I'm not too sure exactly the ifs and ways about it, but there's definitely things there that you have to be careful of, and yeah, I don't want to deep and dive into going down the route of having donations and then having to tax and stuff like that on top of that. So it's just more hassle for us. Coastside is a very open server, so most of the high-ranking COC, which is the chain of command, are very open to talking with members and open discussing things with members. Obviously, we allow all of our members to have their own opinion about things, such as like discussions that we're having. So if we want to change something, we'll always get members involved in that, allow them to vote on it. and stuff like that, which makes them feel like they're involved in the community, which gives them that better experience of like, oh, this community actually wants to know what the members want. And ultimately that is the reason we need to know what the members want, because if we just go, this is the change, this is what's happening, people go, well, that's shit, like I don't want that. So if we get you guys involved and you guys go, well, you know, we want this, we go, right, okay, and we look at all those things and we think about what is the most worthy to implement and what is not. Like, what should we implement because it's going to benefit us, and what should we just scrap ultimately, because we can't implement everything. And I recommend any server out there to do it, because it will benefit them in the long term, because members will feel more involved with the server, which gives them that more enjoyable experience, and they're getting out of the server what they go there to do, have fun, and not always have this experience of that they feel like they're waking up, working and going to sleep, because ultimately that's what servers sometimes feel like. And I've experienced that myself, which is just waking up, constantly working on the server, sleeping, and just repeating it every day. And it gets so tiring and so hard working, and it's just not worth it. We want to have a enjoyable experience where people have their life outside of the server, but still have duties to do while they're obviously on the server. Still gives them that experience of, this is a game that you've purchased and you're ultimately having fun on a game that you've brought, and it's not a thing of like, oh yeah, you've got this game telling you have to play it like every single day, non-stop, all the time, and ultimately you get nothing out of it. Coastside is not going to go anywhere for a very long time, I don't think. We're definitely going to stay strong. We're definitely going to rebuild from where we've gone, and we've got some amazing plans and things that we want to achieve with Coastside, and it will be achieved. If you want any other information, let me know and I'll see what I can do. Maybe I'll make another video. If you wanted to ask me some questions, let me know them down below and I can go through them. Now we're going to go on to myself, the probably interesting part of it, talking about me. I don't know why this would be the interesting part, but let's see about that. As I stated when we started this video, my name is KingGamer314. That's my social media handle, but my actual name is Jake. Most of you know that because I normally say, welcome back to my video. My name is KingGamer314, also known as Jake. You guys might have realised that I didn't say that at the beginning of this video, so we're changing it up only for this video. But yeah, normally I do say that in my videos. So, my name is Jake. I'm 21.
You stupid.
They're not.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
You stupid.
And I'm from the United Kingdom. I'm British, as people like to say. I don't know what that means. No, I am British. I don't live in London. I'm not from London. I live probably about 27 miles south of London, so you work that out on Google Maps. That's pretty much the basics about me. I mean, there's not really much about me. I'm probably about 5'6", I think, roughly. I have fun with my friends, or I tend to go on a long walk, or I just have fun. I love socialising with no one because I have no friends. Yeah, I'm just giving more people more stuff to hate about, so yeah, so pretty much that's what I do. I don't do very much other than just game, work, and pretty much go on walks. Oh, I go to the gym. I mean, have you seen my big muscles? Ah, I'm hen. I'm probably like, no, I'm just a skinny rat. That's it. That's exactly my definition. Insert picture. So yeah, I mean, there's not really much about me. I don't have tattoos. I don't tend to go out drinking every night, every weekend, like most 21-year-olds who travel the world and do things such as visit American countries like New York, or maybe go visit Tyler in Seattle. You know Tyler, GG boy, coming to you one day. No, like go LA or California, anywhere really. I mean, even like visiting those countries and seeing like the law enforcement in those countries would definitely be an eye-opening experience, because it's like I've always done roleplay on servers as like CHP or DPS, or like kind of based off of those state departments, which would be really cool to visit them and like see how they operate, or just see their fleet. Obviously it'd be a really cool experience to do that, and I would really love to do that one day. That's my biggest plan. Obviously, I'm looking into hopefully setting up a podcast alongside some Coastside members, which will be an external thing from the Coastside project. It will just be a new project, which will be like basically where we just sit down and we talk about different topics. The podcast would definitely be something that will be a lot of fun. It's not currently running yet, so I can't watch any of the series. I know that are funny and I'm interested and you really want to listen to one, but unfortunately it's not there yet. I mean, I do apologize. Coming very soon though. Hopefully in probably, I'm gonna hope for the next like 3 months. There's a lot more behind things than just going, this is a project, let's go. It's a lot more than it's a lot more behind it than that. And I don't think people understand everything behind getting a project and going, this is the project, this is what we want to do, let's do it. You can't just do that. It will just go fail, because ultimately someone's going to say something, do something that's violating a contract or a like community violation, such as YouTube. Obviously, I know YouTube. I've been on YouTube since 2013. And I know all the community outlines and guidelines with YouTube, and I never go outside those guidelines because I understand them. No, I'm not even editing this video, so I mean, GG. I don't know why I'm just talking to myself. What am I doing? Why am I talking to myself? Literally, I am talking to myself like there's no one here. Focus. Yeah, what can I even... what can I say? On YouTube, when I started YouTube, I was originally called Jake, I think. Then I changed my name, and I became, If you want a shout out in my next video, comment saying, oh my god, 2023. Comment that down below and I'll shout you out in my next video. Also, the first person to comment it will also get me as a first subscriber to them. So if you're trying to start off a channel, I'll subscribe to you if you're the first commenter. Yeah, comment down below and peace.
I know you see me cross the room, let's skip to the end. I wanna be what keeps you sleepless.